So then, quick recap. Due to overwhelming feedback from the community, Bungie cancelled its third livestream and instead released a blog post detailing the game's upcoming quality of life improvements. It's an unprecedented move from Bungie, but considering the circumstances, hardly a surprising one. The growing list of grievances from an increasingly unhappy player base was echoed and amplified by the game's media. This simmering discontent reached boiling point after Bungie delivered an underwhelming second livestream for the new Curse of Osiris expansion, and things got worse still when a Reddit user discovered that XP gains were being scaled down without the player being notified, a discovery that came at the height of a massive public backlash against loot boxes. In short, it's been a rough month for Destiny 2. So then, here we are, teetering precariously on a cliff edge. Did this blog post deliver the goods? Let's find out. Okay, so first thing to note, this is a huge update. I mean, just look at it. There's a wealth of info to dissect. A new exotic engram, ranked PvP, thank God for that, armor ornaments, new ways to spend legendary shards, the return of 3 of coins, and even a brand new weapon tier called Masterworks that transforms existing legendary weapons into something a little more tasty. And that's just a handful of the highlights. There's also an effing shite load of quality of life improvements. So, when are these changes gonna drop? Well, some will go live December 5th and December 12th, and others will land in the new year. So, let's talk about them in that order. Okay, so let's start with all the changes that will drop December 5th. First up, brand new armor ornaments that will transform some of your existing armor into something a little more eye-catching. You'll be able to earn these ornaments from completing specific challenges. For example, as you can see from this screenshot, in order to unlock the Iron Pledge ornament, you'll need to win 25 Iron Banner matches during Season 2. So yeah, some of these ornaments will require quite a bit of grinding, which personally, I'm in total favour of. Bring back that dirty Destiny 1 grind, give us something to do. So once you earn these ornaments, you'll apply them to existing pieces of armor just like you would an exotic weapon ornament. If you don't already have the original pieces of armor, fret not, these will be made available to purchase from vendors, and it's not just Iron Banner armor ornaments you can earn. There's also ornaments for Vanguard, Crucible, Trials of the Nine, Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, New Monarchy and Raid armor sets. So let's do a little maths. That's 5 armor ornaments to collect for each set of armor. There are 8 armor sets, so that's a total of 40 armor ornaments. So yeah, you'll need to complete 40 challenges to earn them all. Bring it on, I say. Let the dirty, filthy grinding commence. Next up, an update to weapon and armor mods. So then, rare quality mods will now dismantle into gunsmith materials and have a chance to produce legendary quality mod components. And as you can see from the screenshot, Banshee will also now offer a selection of legendary mods for direct purchase. These will rotate daily and can be obtained for legendary shards and mod components. So yeah, if like me you're having a tough time getting an effing legendary kinetic mod, well, now you can check Banshee's new mod stock to see if it's up for sale. So yeah, while this is certainly an improvement on the existing system, I feel as though the entire mod system needs a complete overhaul. It's just not very interesting or intuitive. Blue mods? Who effing cares? I'm kinda sick of them clogging up my inventory. Bungie said they're exploring further updates to this system in the new year, so let's hope it's a drastic overhaul rather than a tiny tweak. Next up, Master RAHOOL will now sell legendary engrams in exchange for legendary shards. Now, this will come in useful if you're chasing masterwork weapons. Don't worry, we'll talk about masterwork weapons in just a moment, so yeah, keep hoarding those legendary shards. I've got about 1 million. Next up, changes that will affect reputation tokens. You'll now receive more reputation tokens from daily challenges. Strikes will drop a larger number of Vanguard tokens, planetary materials will grant more reputation gain, and Leviathan raid tokens can be immediately redeemed from the Sweeperbot vendor instead of requiring a full clear before unlocking. And while Cade's treasure chest will still offer variable rewards, you're now guaranteed reputation tokens. So yeah, basically, Destiny 2 is going to be more generous with its tokens, which may please some, but certainly doesn't address the whole uninspired loot token system. But at least you can now use these reputation tokens and legendary shards to purchase armor from vendors. Okay, so let's now have a look at the updates dropping December 12th. First up, new Masterwork weapons. So then, what's this all about? Well, existing legendary weapons can now become Masterwork weapons. So what's the difference and how do you get them? Well, Masterwork weapons track and display the number of kills you've racked up with that particular weapon. You can choose between a total kill count or Crucible only kills, which is a nice touch for stat nerds. And get this, you'll also be able to generate orbs for you and your allies by scoring multi-kills, which I gotta say is pretty cool. I do like this. It's a really nice way to reward skilled play. If you're going beast mode, you get your super faster. It's just cool, I like it. Plus, Masterwork weapons will also have random re-rollable stat bonuses. Now, just to be clear, these are not re-rollable perks, rather random stat bonuses like plus 10 reload speed, for example. And these are selected randomly from a small pool of stat bonuses. So yeah, this isn't the random perk rolls many players were hoping for, but it does create subtle weapon variation and offers players a reason to grind for the same gun. It's a step in the right direction for sure. So then, how do you get them? Well, first you need to be above 250 power, and then you have a chance for these weapons to drop from any source that usually rewards legendary weapons, for example, legendary engrams. Now, Raid and Trials weapons will have a very high chance to be Masterworks. If you get a duplicate Masterwork, you can dismantle it and upgrade a normal legendary weapon of your choice, which is, yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, Bungie intends to extend Masterworks to other gear and expose your kill counts in more places, for example, Crucible kill screen. So yeah, I like Masterwork weapons. Like I said, it's a step in the right direction and certainly a decent foundation to build upon. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below and let me know. Next up, changes to vendors. Yes, you can now buy armor and weapons directly from certain vendors in exchange for legendary shards and reputation tokens. As you can see from this screenshot, old SHAXX is charging 15 legendary shards and 10 Crucible tokens for a cloak. Now, the armor will always be present, but the available weapon will rotate on a weekly basis. But before you can purchase this gear, you'll need to unlock them by claiming engrams. Again, as you can see here, to unlock the cloak, you'll need to claim 2 engrams. Now, according to Bungie, you'll get credit for engrams you have already claimed since launch, which, if I'm not mistaken, means anyone who has sunk a decent amount of time into Destiny 2 will have already unlocked the ability to purchase these items. And looky here, if we zoom in, we see the new Crucible armor ornaments. I like the look of that cloak. I wonder what kind of Crucible challenges I'll need to complete to earn it. Next up, changes to Xur. Every week Xur will sell a fated exotic engram. Now, this engram is special because it will guarantee you an exotic item that you don't already have. He'll only sell one of these a week and it will cost you 97 legendary shards. Next up, Bungie is bringing back 3 of coins. Now, if you're new to Destiny, this was something you could purchase from Xur in Destiny 1. It was a consumable that temporarily boosted your chance of getting an exotic drop. Well, it works the same in Destiny 2. Popping one of these will boost your chance of getting an exotic for 4 hours. You can purchase them for legendary shards and you can buy as many as you like. Now, I gotta say, I'm not too keen on either of these new additions. As you may have guessed by now, I'm a fan of that dirty RNG loot grind. I like the fact that exotics are relatively hard to get. After 3 months of grinding, I'm still missing the Tractor Cannon and Skyburner's Oath, and I'm okay with that. I like the grind, but now I can simply purchase a fated engram and hey presto, grind over. Now, of course, some people will love the idea of a fated engram. If you're sick of duplicates, this will certainly alleviate some of that aggravation. I guess it depends on what you want from this game. Personally, I want Bungie to extend the endgame grind, not reduce it. I'm interested to know how you guys feel about this particular update, so leave a comment below and let me know. Next up, Commander ZAVALA and Lord SHAXX will sell gift consumables in exchange for legendary shards that can be used during a Strike or Crucible match. Now, if you pop this gift consumable, everyone in that activity, be it a Strike or a Crucible match, will get a bonus reward. Awards include faction tokens and even the chance of a round of exotics for everyone in the match. And yes, everyone will be rewarded. Even that silly tit that was teabagging you the whole game, he or she also gets to take advantage of your gift consumable. Now, I kind of like this because it creates a nice kind of vibe, but again, I fear it will detract from the end game grind. Thoughts? hit me. Next up, cooldown periods for chest farming while on patrol has been greatly reduced, so you can now basically farm the shit out of chests and planetary resources. So then, what other updates are dropping in December? Well, Destiny 2 is introducing a heroic strike playlist and more generous strike rewards, although no mention of strike specific loot. There will also be updates and bug fixes intended to improve the Crucible, for example, tweaking supremacy scoring and providing better spawning rules, and continued improvements will be made to Iron Banner and faction rallies, including uniqueness of rewards. Now, even more updates will arrive in the new year, and yes, while this date is extremely vague, you can expect these updates to come sooner rather than later. So then, first up, better incentives for players who complete challenging prestige activities, and although Bungie hasn't provided any specific details, you can expect this update in January, and also in early 2018, Bungie will introduce private matches for the Crucible. And get this, ranked PvP is now one of Bungie's top priorities, so yeah, hallelujah. The PvP community has been asking for this for like 3 years, so it's nice to see it finally coming. I know, I can hardly believe it myself. Effing hell. We're also going to get better incentives for completing Crucible matches and penalties for quitting. A quitter penalty system is currently in development and you can expect it sometime in the new year. Also, better rewards and replay value for adventures and lost sectors. There's also going to be improvements to exotics, including adjustments to reduce instances of duplication and the general tweaking of certain exotic weapons to make them, well, less shit. And finally, a new emotes wheel that allows players to equip salty, spicy ramen, 6-shooter and flip out all at the same time. So yeah, you can now annoy people in one fluid motion. Nice. So there you go. More updates and quality of life improvements to look forward to in 2018. God damn. So, wow, yeah, that was a lot to take in, but my general feeling is this is a step in the right direction. There's still a long way to go, but it's a start. More transparency, better communication, and a schedule for upcoming updates. These all help. And more endgame grind, Bungie. This is what will keep your audience engaged. It's okay for things to be hard to get. Pleasing the casual audience is important, yes, but not at the expense of your dedicated player base. So guys, I've had my say, now I want to hear yours. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I really am interested to hear what you have to say, so do it. Let me hear everything that's on your mind, and guys, keep it nice, keep it friendly, keep it constructive. Let's be an awesome community. So yeah, that brings us to the end of the video, and it took me ruddy ages to make it. Can we get MoreConsole to 10,000 likes? You'd make an old man very happy. And guys, one last thing, Bungie also explained that they are still working on the whole XP gains issue. Now, I've already made a very detailed video about this, and if you want to be brought up to speed on this subject, click this image. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more Destiny content, and thank you so much for watching, and as always, until next time, Guardians.